Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, my wonderful English learners. Santa's got a special gift for you today. And it's not in my gift bag. It's something even better. Some magical English phrases that are related to Christmas. You see, even Santa needs to keep up with modern English. And today, I'm going to share some super cool Christmas phrases that all my friends in English-speaking countries are using. Don't worry if they seem tricky at first. I will explain everything in a way that's easy to understand. Are you ready to add some holiday sparkle to your English? Let's make your language skills shine brighter. Let's start with our first phrase, slay your goals. Now, you might know that a sleigh is Santa's special vehicle that flies through the sky. But here's the cool part. Sleigh sounds exactly like slay, which means to do something amazingly well. So when someone says slay your goals, they're telling you to crush or achieve your goals in an impressive way. Let me give you some examples. I'm going to slay my New Year's resolutions this time. Sarah totally slayed her presentation at work yesterday. Don't worry about the exam. You're going to slay it. Well, why don't you try using slay your goals and make a sentence or two and drop them in the comments? Maybe. If I like your sentence, I will send you a gift. Moving on to stuff your stocking. During Christmas, we hang stockings and fill them with small gifts. But this phrase can be used with a fun, new meaning. When people say, stuff your stocking, they're talking about treating yourself or getting lots of good things. It's like rewarding yourself with something nice. Here's how you can use it. After getting my bonus, I'm going to stuff my stocking with some new clothes. Time to stuff my stocking with some self-care items. I deserve it. The sales are amazing. Ready to stuff my stocking with some great deals. All right, next up is feeling frosty. We all know Frosty the Snowman, right? Well, feeling frosty can mean two things. Literally feeling cold or feeling a bit grumpy or unfriendly, just like how frost is cold. Interesting, right? Let's see how to use it in sentences. The office air conditioning is too strong. I'm feeling frosty in here. Don't talk to Mike right now. He's feeling a bit frosty after the meeting. The weather outside is making me feel frosty. Time for hot chocolate. Here comes the next one. Wrap it up like a pro. That's our next phrase. While it basically means to wrapping Christmas presents beautifully. But in real conversations, people now use it to talk about finishing anything skillfully and efficiently. It's like completing a project or a task efficiently. Let's check out some examples. Let's wrap up this project like a pro before the weekend. She wrapped up her speech like a pro. Everyone was impressed. Time to wrap up this semester like a pro with perfect grades. I hope you are finding these phrases quite interesting. Keep dropping your sentences in the comments. Moving to snowed under with cheer. Usually being snowed under means having too much work. But when we add with cheer, it becomes a positive phrase. Interesting, right? It means to be overwhelmed with happiness or good things. Here's how to use it in conversations. After all the good news today, I'm totally snowed under with cheer. The kids are snowed under with cheer after seeing their Christmas presents. This party has me snowed under with cheer. I can't stop smiling. All right, folks, now let's talk about jolly overload. When something is jolly, it's very happy or cheerful. So, jolly overload means experiencing so much happiness or excitement that it's almost too much to handle. Have you experienced jolly overload? Let's try using it in some sentences. After getting promoted and engaged in the same week, I was in total jolly overload. Passing all my exams with A grade put me in jolly overload. I couldn't stop dancing. The surprise birthday party sent Ryan into complete jolly overload. Now, this one is my favourite. Santa-level generosity. We all know I give gifts to everyone, right? So when someone shows extreme kindness or generosity, we say they have Santa-level generosity. You can use this phrase to describe someone who is too generous and believes in giving. Here's how to use it in conversations. My boss gave everyone an extra day off. That's Santa-level generosity. Did you see how much food she brought to the party? That's Santa-level generosity. My aunt always shows Santa-level generosity during family gatherings. Here's another fun one. Ho-ho hype. This fun phrase combines my famous ho-ho-ho laugh with hype, which means excitement or enthusiasm. It's used to express extreme excitement about holiday-related things. Here are some examples. The Christmas sales are starting. I'm feeling the ho-ho hype. Everyone at work is in ho-ho hype mode for the holiday party. The kids are in full ho-ho hype since we put up the Christmas tree. Here's one more phrase with my name in it. Go full Santa mode. To understand this, let's think about what Santa does. What am I famous for? I give gifts, spread happiness, help others, and try to make everyone smile. When someone says they're going to go full Santa mode, they mean they're going to act just like Santa Claus. This means they will be super generous with gifts, help lots of people, spread happiness everywhere they go, and make others feel special. It's like becoming a modern-day Santa. Here are some examples of how to use this phrase. During Christmas week, my mom went full Santa mode. She baked cookies for everyone in the neighborhood and gave small gifts to all the kids. Last year, I went full Santa mode at work and secretly left little presents on everyone's desk. When my friend lost her job, I decided to go full Santa mode and helped her with groceries and job applications. And here comes our final phrase. Crack the Christmas code. This means to figure out how to do Christmas-related things perfectly, or to understand the secret to having a perfect Christmas celebration. Here are some ways to use it. After years of hosting, I finally cracked the Christmas code for perfect family dinners. My mom really cracked the Christmas code. Her decorations are always amazing. Help me crack the Christmas code for finding the perfect gifts. There you have it, friends. These 10 modern Christmas phrases will definitely make your English sound more natural and fun during the holiday season. Remember, language is always evolving, and these phrases show how creative English speakers can be. Practice using these phrases with your friends or family. And don't be afraid to add some holiday sparkle to your conversations. If you enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to like and subscribe for more English tips. Until next Christmas, keep practicing and stay jolly. Happy learning!